Welcome back. Got another knife here in a big box this time. Let's see if we can get this open nice and carefully. I think this is the best end to open. I'm confused. I haven't seen this particular box before. You know, opening boxes when you're on a knife show is a little bit of an art form. Knife show? That's probably glorifying what I do here. All right, get this guy open. There's actually two knives in here. This is a trade. There they are. And the rest is packaging. Yeah. All right. Two knives I've never handled before, which is kind of cool. Where do I want to start with this? Let's start with the Benchmade Mini Osbourne. That's, no need to have these stickers on here still. Sorry, your patience is greatly appreciated as I pick through this for no reason. And this is the Benchmade Mini Osbourne. Wow, and they put the Mini and Mini Osbourne on this. I did not expect it to be this small. Very interesting. I was really expecting this to be bigger. And I don't know if this is a particular variant or what. It's from 3 of 2022. But I thought it was a pretty cool variant when I saw the pictures of it. I think Benchmade does a pretty decent job with, in terms of like washer access locks, I think they do a good job. I think there's some companies bringing out bar locks with bearings that are, you know, probably even doing a better job now. But Benchmade, it takes a little break-in most of the time, but they generally do a pretty damn good job. This looks like a nice little flat grind. It's got a decent little feel in hand. You know, I actually thought, what is that? Is that G10? I wasn't sure what the finish was. I thought it was G10, but it almost looks like carbon fiber now I'm getting in person. But I think it's G10 with a liner. Interesting little variant. You know, I've only had mostly bug outs and like, what's the other model I had? This is an interesting one. Very efficient in terms of like blade cutting edge length. And almost like a little bit of a mix of best of both worlds between like a clip point, drop point, and a shark foot or like a sheep's foot kind of model. Kind of get the best of both worlds where you could definitely do like a draw cut pretty easily there. Utility cuts would still be pretty damn doable. So that's pretty nice. That's cool. Action's a little sticky, but that's how most of my Benchmades are when I first get them. And then eventually they'll kind of work their way open. But the bar feels good on it in general. Feels better than the bug out. You know, it's a little more solid. So that's nice. To put that in context, for those of you that maybe have bug outs, let me size this guy up for you. Smaller than a bug out and bigger than a mini. Let me do that in the other direction too to put it in even further perspective for you. So, boom, boom, boom. Definitely a little more weight to it. If you find like the mini bug out to be a little too flimsy or you know, doesn't have enough weight to it for you, that would, you know, kind of give you a little more of what you're looking for. And I like the ergos on it quite a bit. It's not perfect. Pocket clip's got a little hot spottiness to it, but overall pretty damn good. So cool model, and you know, looks a little cooler, I'd say, than the bug outs do. The bug outs are fine for like, you know, like, gosh, how good is the action on that one? So good. I've really got my bug outs in like the sweet spot right now. They have a tiny bit of play though. Let's see if this one has play. Yep, also has play. I'm telling you, man, these axis locks, That thing's definitely sticky though. I don't know if mine were as sticky before I worked them in, but they work in pretty quickly, all things considered. That's what I'll say. All right, let's jump into this. And we have the Microtech LUDT, not really sure. He threw in this tool to go with it. I don't know if that came with it or not. Wow, that is bigger than I expected it to be, whereas the other one was smaller than I expected it to be. Interesting. I wonder if that wear there is from just like getting shifted around in there. See these little wear points. Anyways, I'm not a big automatic guy, but I thought it'd be worth checking out. Let's see how it goes. Whew, that thing hits. Wow, that's a pretty cool looking knife. L Underwater Demolition Team, LUDT. Serial number 29524 from 1 of 2023. That's a cool variant in terms of like what that blade finish looks like and stuff. So I'm gonna take a little bit of this off here because it's got quite a bit of oil on it. That's pretty sweet. Now the question on these for me is always, that's a really easy one to put back in the. It's just a touch off. It's like 2-3% off center, unfortunately, to the clip side. Ooh, this button's got like a little stickiness to it. Get a little traction on there. Man, that thing hits hard though. And it's really easy, like the feeling when you're refolding that with one hand is really good. Imagine that would feel even better with two. That's impressive. I like the handle style. It's a little, this is a little big and round up here for me in terms of like how I'd want it to be. I'd rather that be kind of like a bigger finger choil up there if possible. So that's the one thing I'll say is this feels like it could be cut further forward. I don't know what the reason was for that. Let me see if I can tell a little more when it's, yeah, I guess just you'd kind of start to interfere with the tip of the knife, but nice jimping on the top. It's all knocked down. And that thing just got a lot of nice fit and finish to it. So yeah, nice knife. This one's been carried a little. I think that's, I was catching that wear. I just remembered the seller had carried it a tad, but it doesn't show very much. So nice knife. Definitely pop that thing out of there a few times. Very refined feel when it goes through its action. It's hard, but it's like comfortable. I like it. A little bit of play on it. Neat. Well, it's a neat one. That's not a keeper for me, so if anyone on the channel is looking for this particular version of this, hit me up. But it is a cool knife. All for now. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.